Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
To throw is Elway. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Here's Elway to throw. And Watson has it right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Elway, they'll roll him out right. He finds his man Johnson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Play action. Elway on the move to his left. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
60 Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun. Elway. He'll buy some time. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week, because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, McNeil. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. These two teams all tied after 1.
70,
Elway to throw on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to the tight end, Clay.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. On second down, Elway flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Well, now Elway has it stripped. The ball is out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. OBrein flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Throwing on first down. OBrein steps away to his left. And Walker has it. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
Throwing now, Elway on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
X3, 218, chop.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Elway on first down, eluding the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown, and the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Let's go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
The final shot before break. OBrein. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. OBrein. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. OBrein forced out to his left. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. And
he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Elway. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Ready. 15-1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the gun, it's Elway. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Elway to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 1st and 10, OBrein flushed out right, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, OBrein, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looking to throw. OBrein. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. OBrein, hard throw, incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway. Escaping the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield, Elway. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Elway, eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now Elway on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing now is Elway. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So the Jets now down by 5. A minute 38 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. He's back to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. OBrein finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Denver, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they